Hello students, welcome back to our class. So, in this module we are going to discuss about similarity criterion. What do you mean by similarity criterion? See, we come across so many things in our day to day life. If you see the Taj Mahal is in Agra, but we can see so many Taj Mahals in different shops. We should not call them as Taj Mahals, that is just a Taj Mahal model, right? So, why are you calling it as a Taj Mahal? Not by someone named it as a Taj Mahal, because just by the shape of that object as like Taj Mahal, but we cannot say that this Taj Mahal and that Taj Mahal is same. So, what does this mean? It is just similar to that original object. So, that is why you can call it as Taj Mahal or Taj Mahal model, something like that, and you can come across so many things like that. And if you see two persons, so then those two persons look same, almost look same in the sense what they appear same, you understand, they appear same in the sense they may be same in shape, may or may not be in size, that does not matter. So, likewise in our mathematics also, what do you mean by similar figures? We know about congruency, congruence of triangles, congruence of other plane figures also. But what do you mean by congruent of triangles and what do you mean by similar of triangles, similarity of triangles? See, congruency of triangles in the sense, for example, there two triangles are given, this is one triangle and this is one more triangle, these two triangles are given. For example, this side is equal to this side and this side is equal to this side, of course, the angle between them both are equal, then those two triangles are said to be congruent by SAS congruence. Congruence in the sense what? They are same in shape as well as same in size also. See, here we cannot say what is the shape of the triangle. Shape of the triangle is triangular shape, that is it, nothing more than that. But you cannot specify the shape. You can even tell about the different types of triangles, like triangles based on the sides as well as triangles based on the angles. But you cannot exactly say what is the shape of the triangle. So, that is why we cannot say they are similar by the shape, because there is no specific shape, you understand. Shape of the triangle is triangular shape, other than that we do not know anything about that. So, then in which conditions we can say that two triangles are similar? And then after discussing about similarity of triangles, when we can say that two polygons are similar, what I mean about polygons? Polygons are nothing but, we will anyway discuss about the similarity of triangles. After triangles, quadrilaterals, pentagons, hexagon, septagon, octagon, nonagon, decagon, whatever the polygon that you consider, when and how we can say that they are similar. For that, the very basic thing that we need to discuss here is similarity of triangles. Did you understand my point? Similarity of triangles. Now, I am going to explain you when two triangles are said to be similar. There are three conditions for two triangles to be similar. Those three conditions are AAA similarity. What do you call that? AAA similarity, and second one SSS similarity, and the third one SAS similarity. What is this AAA, SSS, SAS similarity? Let us try to understand them. See, for example, I am going to consider the very first similarity of this triangle. These are called similarity criteria. Similarity criterion. There are totally three similarity criterions: AAA, SSS, SAS. What are those three similarity criterion? If I come to this AAA similarity, I would consider two triangles. Okay, two triangles. Let us consider this is one triangle. Let us name this triangle ABC, and the second triangle, this is one more triangle. Let us consider this triangle is some PQR. According to this AAA similarity, in my two triangles ABC and PQR, angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, then automatically angle C is equal to angle R. If two angles are equal to two angles of another triangle, automatically third angle equal to third angle, right? That is common sense. So, these two triangles are said to be similar, then their corresponding sides are proportional. Corresponding sides means what? first side by first side equal to second side by second side equal to third side by third side. That is what is meant by AAA similarity. I repeat, according to this AAA similarity, if you consider two triangles like ABC and PQR, if the corresponding angles are equal, then they are said to be similar, then their corresponding sides are proportional. So, if the corresponding angles are equal, then their corresponding sides are proportional. That is what called AAA similarity. Understand? Coming to SSS similarity. So, according to this SSS similarity, this is just a converse to this AAA similarity. It means when the three sides of one triangle are respectively proportional to the corresponding three sides of the another triangle, then they are similar. It means their corresponding angles are equal. So, the converse of AAA is SSS and SSS is AA in fact. And what is this SAS? This is one of the application, otherwise you would call it as this is which is the condition defined by AAA and SSS also, right. First let us try to understand, when three angles of one triangle are respectively equal to three angles of the another triangle, how can you prove that their corresponding sides are proportional? That is what you call it as AAA similarity. Hope you understand what is AAA similarity. Yes, I am going to write the statement of this AAA similarity. That is, similarity criterion, the first similarity criterion is AAA similarity. AAA similarity. So, according to this condition, if all the three angles of one triangle, are respectively equal to the three angles of another triangle, then their corresponding sides are proportional. Then their corresponding sides are proportional. Correct? So, how can you say that their corresponding sides are proportional? This is what is our task. Okay. For that, let me take two triangles. The first triangle is triangle ABC, and the second triangle that I am drawing little bit bigger triangle, just to show they are not same in size. ABC over, right. So, I am going to take PQR triangle. Let it be triangle PQR. Okay. This is triangle PQR. What is the information given here? Given that three angles of first triangle are respectively equal to three angles of the another triangle. It means angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, and angle C is equal to angle R. That is what the information given. I will write here, in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, angle A equal to angle P. So, angle A is equal to angle P and angle B is equal to angle Q, as well as angle C is equal to angle R. This is what the information given. So, what is RTP now? We are going to prove that their corresponding sides are proportional. Corresponding side means first side by first side equal to second side by second side equal to third side by third side. It means AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. This is what we are going to prove. So, in order to prove this, So, definitely you will have to think a lot, because you have nothing given in two triangles. You are given only these angles are equal to these angles. We do not know what kind of triangles they are. They are purely scaling triangles, right. So, then definitely you will have to think that since these two triangles are different triangles and these two angles are equal and these two angles are equal, then you can draw triangles such that these two angles are equal and these two angles are equal. Of course, the other pair of angles also equal with different sides. With different sides means what? AB is different from PQ. The lengths of the sides must be different, and BC is different from QR and AC different from PR. Like that we can draw them. Okay. Suppose according to my calculation, PQ and AB both are not same in the size. For example, if both are not same in the size is nothing but length of the side, then definitely one side must be bigger than the other side. Without loss of generality, I am taking PQ is more than AB. The side length PQ is more than AB. Then what? For example, PQ is equal to some 7 centimeters, then AB must be less than 7 centimeters, whatever it is. So, that point I will have to utilize here, and I am taking one point on PQ. That point is going to be B dash, such that AB is equal to PB dash. Did you understand how I am taking B dash point on PQ? Right. Similarly, I am taking one more point on PR. That point is going to be some C dash, such that AC is equal to PC dash, and after that I am going to join B and C. This is what my construction is. Did you understand what is the construction? Let us consider a point B dash and C dash on PQ and PR respectively, such that PB dash is equal to AB and PC dash is equal to AC. So, what do we do with that construction? Let us have a look on this. I am going to do it directly by proof. I am not writing here what is the construction, but you will have to write the construction steps. Fine. So, coming to this proof, once you observe triangle ABC and PB dash C dash, what can you infer about those two small triangles? See here, AB is equal to PB dash, that is by the construction. Angle A is equal to angle P, that was already given, and AC is equal to PC dash, that is the construction only. So, by SAS congruence, triangle BAC is congruent to B dash PQ, otherwise ABC congruent to PB dash C dash, right. Okay. Observe that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PB dash C dash by SAS congruence. So, since these two triangles are congruent by CPCT, what can you infer about this? By CPCT, right. What are the other things? Angle ABC is equal to angle PB dash C dash. Can we say that? Right. Angle ABC is equal to angle PB dash C dash. And what is the other one? Other thing is this. What is this? Angle ACB and angle ACB is equal to angle PC dash B dash. Angle PC dash B dash. Of course, one more thing that we can say, that BC is equal to B dash C dash also, and BC is equal to B dash C dash. Once you observe here, we proved that angle B is equal to angle B dash, means these two are equal. Angle C is equal to angle C dash, but already you know that angle C is equal to angle R, right. But now we proved that angle C is equal to angle C dash, it means angle C dash is equal to angle R, angle B dash is equal to angle Q. Once you observe, if these two angles are equal, for this line, according to this line, what do you call these two lines? Can't you call them as parallel lines? Because if these two angles are equal, they are said to be a pair of corresponding angles. These two are pair of corresponding angles for these two parallel lines only when this is a transversal. So, therefore, angle B dash C dash is equal to angle Q, that is why B dash C dash is parallel to QR, right. So, therefore, B dash C dash is parallel to QR. If B dash C dash is parallel to QR, what can you say about this? Can we apply basic proportionality theorem, right. So, by drawing a line parallel to one side of a triangle, then it divides the other two sides in the same ratio. Just before this class, we discussed about some applications of basic proportionality theorem also. What are they? PB dash by B dash Q is equal to PC dash by C dash R, that is basic proportionality theorem. By adding 1 on both the sides, we proved that PB dash by PQ is equal to PC dash by PR. Have you remembered that? Yes, I am going to use that. So, by basic proportionality theorem, we can say that PB dash by PQ is equal to PC dash by PR, correct. But what is PB dash? According to the construction, PB dash is exactly equal to AB, right. When can you substitute AB in the place of PB dash? That implies PB dash is AB divided by PQ is equal to PC dash is AC divided by PR, right. So, AB by PQ is equal to AC by PR, and similarly you can prove that AB by PQ is equal to AC by PR, what is that, BC by QR also. Instead of this construction, if you take this construction like this, otherwise if you take the construction like this, then you can easily prove that AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR also. So, this way we can say that if all the three angles of one triangle are respectively equal to the corresponding three angles of the second triangle, then those two triangles are said to be similar, then their corresponding sides are proportional. So, hope you understand. This is first similarity criterion. Thank you.